PlayStation Vue is shutting down in 2020. Well, January 2020. It's going to cease to exist. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? MonkeyFlop here, and welcome back to Game on MonkeyFlop. If you guys do enjoy these videos, make sure to hit a like, comment down below, let me know what you guys honestly think. On this YouTube channel, we do things a little bit differently than I do on my main channel, so if you guys would consider subscribing, that would be amazing. Let's go ahead and get into the topic of PlayStation Vue. Now, PlayStation Vue was honestly plagued from its inception and its launch. Some people will argue that it was ahead of its time for digital streaming service. Other people will say it was just a horrible service in general. Now, I've had my own experiences with PlayStation Vue, and I wanted to share them with you guys here today. And I also wanted to give you guys my honest opinion on why, even though Sony is trying to move in the digital day and age, one of their digital services is getting shut down. Let's go ahead and get right into it now. If we look back at the early launch of PlayStation Vue, a lot of people, honestly, a lot of people wanted this service because it was unlike anything that we've seen from, consoles. PlayStation Vue was exclusive on PlayStation 4. It later came out on iOS and Android and PC, a lot more streaming services, devices, if you will. But in its inception, it came out on the PlayStation 4. And a lot of people already owned a PlayStation 4 and wanted to try this service, but couldn't because of connection issues. When you first you go to purchase it, they have to test your internet connection. And when it first launched, not a lot of people had good internet connection in their homes. Even to this day, people still have, lower speeds of internet, and that can affect PlayStation Vue, unlike other streaming services such as YouTube TV, DirecTV Now. There's so many other TV subscription services that were just doing a better job than they were. And if you think about it, as I'm saying this, PlayStation is trying to push us to move into a digital day and age, and yet they're shutting down one of their subscription services for digital TV. I kind of find it funny and ironic, but at the same time, it's actually good on you and I because we are speaking loudly with our wallets and not subscribing to this, because PlayStation Vue doesn't even have any subscribers. They don't have enough to sustain the service, let alone even convince investors to keep investing and pouring into this product. And it's kind of wild because PlayStation Vue has been around for a very long time. And like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, PlayStation Vue was plagued with internet connection issues. They've since fixed that, and it's streamable across multiple platforms, not just PlayStation 4. You could stream it on your phone, you could stream it on your laptop, PC, tablets, iPads, you name it, you could probably stream it there. But another thing and another issue that I had was PlayStation Vue was too expensive. Honestly, there was so many other streaming services that were a lot less expensive than PlayStation Vue. I personally had PlayStation Vue for a couple of months, and I liked it for the time that I had it. But yes, there were connection issues. Even in 2019, there were connection issues. There was buffering, and it was bad. It was not as bad as people perceived it or, said it was. But at the same time, you're paying a premium compared to DirecTV and all of these other services. You would expect a better product, but that wasn't the case with PlayStation Vue. The one reason why I really like PlayStation Vue was I was able to watch TV on Eastern Standard Time as opposed to Pacific Standard Time. And that's a big deal if you are a wrestling fan, or if you are a fan of a certain television show and you want to watch it when it first airs and not have any spoilers on Twitter or social media. I'm a big wrestling fan. I have a wrestling channel if you guys didn't know. And I felt like it was important for me to watch Monday Night Raw and Tuesday Night SmackDown when Tuesday Night SmackDown was a thing, on the date and time that it was, so that way I was up to date on everything, and also I didn't have any spoilers. So watching it at the time that they aired it was amazing. So for PlayStation Vue, that's one reason why I stayed with it for the couple of months that I did, but I canceled it because I couldn't just justify spending that kind of money on a streaming service that continuously had buffering issues. That was a big thing with PlayStation Vue, was the buffering. Even with 200 by 200 internet connection at the time that I had PlayStation Vue, it was still buffering. So you could definitely see there that it was PlayStation Vue and not an internet connection issue, because I could play Hulu, I could play YouTube TV, I could play everything else just fine, but PlayStation Vue was the one with the buffering issues. So it's going to be very interesting to see how all of this plays out and how Sony kind of takes this information in, because they're pushing digital on us. They're pushing digital games. They're pushing digital media on us. Yet one of their digital media services failed, and it's shutting down January 2020. So I'd love to know you guys' thoughts and opinions about it in the comment section below. You can still try PlayStation Vue for 7 days for free. So if you guys wanted to try it before it just went out the door and shut down completely, it's free for 7 days if you guys haven't done that. Like I said, one thing that I will say is, if you are going to try this service, I stress this a lot, is go into your settings on your PlayStation 4 and turn off auto renew, because when you subscribe to any service on PlayStation, it will automatically turn on auto renew. So even after the 7 days is finished, they're going to charge you. So if you turn off auto renew and you don't want to renew after the 7 days, make sure you click that button, and that way you guys don't get charged. But like I said, I'd love to know you guys' thoughts and opinions about everything that we talked about here today in this video. It's kind of funny and ironic. I can't stop thinking about the fact that Sony's like pushing digital on us, yet they're failing digitally. So make sure to hit a like. If you guys are new, again, subscribe with those bell notifications, and I will see you guys in the next news update. You guys are freaking awesome.